As we kick off this 150th anniversary week for IAFC, what better time than to sit down with the current chief in charge, Chief Donna Black. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Well, what a very exciting year for you to be at the helm. What has it been like for you this past year?
I think I got lucky in my year, right? So much has happened, so much has changed, and we have this whole thing that happened this year called Fire Service One Voice that Dr. Lori Moore Merrill started. She held a summit in October, and she put all the major national fire organizations at the table to talk about what are our problems collectively. And that has changed the momentum this entire year, and especially even for the IFC. So I've had the opportunity to work with that group, travel around the country, and talk about our issues on a national level with one voice. It's been amazing.
How important is that collaboration with other chiefs when it comes to the advancement of the profession?
We can't do it alone, right? We can sit in a small town or in a large metropolitan area with one chief trying to do the work of the department. But we have to work together. We can't solve all these problems alone. We really need to use each other for best solutions.
Any other initiatives that you tackled this year during your time as president?
So more importantly, right after COVID, we gathered our membership. We're a member-focused organization. We gathered and we came up with a new strategic plan. We had about 68 representatives over all of our membership and put them in a room and said, what do we want to do now? What do we want to be? What's our lane? And we put together a really actionable strategic plan, and we're starting to put that in play. We approved the first part of it in the budget in January, and I think you'll hear from John Butler and from Josh Waldo and from Trish Wolford. We're going to work the plan.
Awesome. What would you say when you speak to some of these other fire chiefs are some of the most important challenges that the departments are facing right now, or some of the biggest obstacles that they're having to overcome?
Yeah, I think it's the same message we're telling everyone: recruitment, retention of our staff, mental wellness, health and wellness, challenges with modern technology and just getting ahead of that. Lithium-ion batteries, we're seeing more and more fires. The list is not endless, but there's definitely things together we need to work on, and we're all having the same problems. I would say it's not even just nationally; it's globally, right? We're all experiencing the same thing, so we need to work together to find the
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that globally. I mean, we would be remiss if we didn't mention, what's happening in Hawaii right now, and of course, like the East Coast dealt with the Canada wildfires, earlier this year. What's going on?
It depends who you talk to, but if you look at what's happening, from a climate change perspective, say what you want. Look how hot it is, right? Look at the areas that are hot. We had the hottest July on record in the world. Saw it on the news this morning. Weather disasters, hurricanes, flooding. Our previous chief Stubing lives in Nova Scotia, and they went from wildfires to tragic flooding in 60 days, right? That's a big difference. So just the weather challenges now, and that's out of our control.
Right. It's interesting, though, that ties into the recruitment and retention. Mm-hmm. I mean, the need for firefighters is there.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And I think part of that, and this is close to my heart, is our awareness. I think we need to be doing more as a fire service to make sure our communities know what we're doing and that it's possible that they can do it too. And I think that's going to be the work we need to do going forward.
Before we wrap up, you have certainly had quite an impressive career. Was there anything during your time as IAFC president that really stands out to you as a key accomplishment or just a great memory?
Oh, the collaboration piece is really what will stick with me. To be able to walk into a room and we all know we're doing the same stuff and we're trying to help each other. Our diversity statement is we are better together, you belong. And I really feel that this year, the momentum that we're all trying to work together and not try to tackle things alone.
Well, Chief Donna Black, thank you so much for all of your service this past year, and we thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you.